Paul, thanks for coming in today to meet us here in Cooney campus. You're an IDEAM Industry Cluster member now for about 5 years. You're also a member of our steering board. You set the direction for us at the start of every year. How important is it for you to work with us to set a clear strategy for a 12-month period?
Yeah, I think we do a lot of good work on the steering board, David, in relation to coming from purely an industrial side of things, and obviously those other members on the steering board that come from an academia side. It's very important that the members themselves get a lot out of IDEAM, and as a cluster, we've seen some great advancements in IDEAM since it first started off, and I think it's really about kind of making sure that the members get the most out of the cluster, I think, going forward.
So my question is, could you share an example of a successful digital transformation initiative or technology that has delivered measurable impact for a manufacturing small medium enterprise in the region?
Yeah, we've worked with a handful of both the IDEAM members within the cluster. One in particular would be AGC Instruments, based in Shannon, and they're still on their digitalisation journey, and today we've implemented Priority Software, which is an ERP system, with them inside there, and again they're at the very early stages of rolling that out, but they've already seen advancements and changes within the system and brought a lot of data together in one system that potentially was in 3 or 4 systems previous. So those type of projects are, and we want to help clients. We want to see an advancement in the client utilising the system and getting the most out of it, because that's where we get a buzz out of effectively. So it's very important that, again, that the system can streamline the business and I suppose make that change that we want to see.
And again, we were outside in AGC Instruments as well, and I think we introduced you to AGC Instruments, yeah. And we did a kind of a small digitalization project with them, transitioning from manual machines to CNC machines. So I suppose digitalization covers many areas. It's not a kind of a silver bullet.
Correct.
There's a lot of avenues.
Oh, definitely, and it really is about the data side of things to a certain extent and bringing that data back. But and again, data can come in various different sources. Like, you want to streamline a business, you potentially bring in robotics. You want to gather your data back into one system in such a way that you can make management decisions on it, potentially put in an MRP or ERP system. Also other tools like data rails and various other different aspects that will be available out there to, again, make sense of data, I think, along the way, and allow owner managers to make decent decisions based upon, I suppose, the data that they gather on a day-to-day basis, whether it be from CNC machines, robots, systems in general, suppliers, customers, huge amount of data.
Yeah, and you're really making decisions, data-based decisions, like based on fact.
Oh, very much so. Yeah. You have to make it based upon fact.
Driving digitalisation through IDEAM. Look, digitalisation is the core KPI for us in IDEAM. How does HybridTP support industry in this area, particularly when it comes to helping manufacturing, particularly small medium enterprise, accelerate their digital transformation journey?
Yes, I think obviously digitalisation comes in many different forms for different companies. We have an ethos inside, and one of our taglines in our business is technology experts in streamlining business and driving that digitalisation change. And there's got to be different companies. We find different SMEs at different levels of digitalisation. Some of them have come from a paper base, and they're trying to slowly but surely make changes along the way. But digitalisation should be at the forefront of businesses going forward. But to do it in incremental small steps, I think, is very important as well.
Paul, I suppose emerging technologies in the future, we're all looking into the future with our businesses, and we're always looking at technology, what's coming down the road next. So I suppose technologies such as AI, digital twins, robotics, advanced data analytics are rapidly evolving. How do you see HybridTP working in this space in the future?
Yes, like obviously our world is dramatically changing, both internally and externally with our clients through AI. It's really going to transform it. Now, we've embraced ourselves internally by using certain smart AI tools to again streamline, give our engineers back their time. But more and more clients are coming to us and asking that question of how can AI help them as just one stumbling block. Obviously, the robotics side of things on the manufacturing is going to create huge advancements, and robotics have been around for a long time. the AI world seems to be obviously be evolving at an amazing pace, and will continue to evolve at that pace. And I think regarding, again, the digitalisation, the data analysis side of things, the world as we see it, I think, is dramatically going to change in the next 3 years. And what we have today will change again in 6 months' time. And all we can do is get on board with it as well. And don't be afraid of it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean taking on every bit of AI tool that you can come across. You do need to study it, you need to do your reference checks on it, and you need to protect your data and make sure that if an AI tool is interacting with your data, that it's locked down to only internal use only, and not that your data is being shared externally. So that's very important to do from an IT point of view as well.
We're all here, we're all great at giving advice, but if I could ask you about what one piece of advice would you give small, medium enterprise starting out in their digitalisation journey?
Right, I suppose number one, again, baby steps. See it as a journey, and the journey is made up of numerous different milestones along the way. But know your processes, document your processes, and also put a team in place internally within the organisation. Don't let one person take it on. Involve the team, because it will involve change, and change needs to be pushed out in a manner in such a way that everyone embraces it. So I think that needs to be done in a very gentle way within a lot of organisations. But definitely baby steps, and one bit at a time, but know your processes, document your processes, and do a gap analysis based upon, right, here we are, this is where we are today, this is where we want to go to in maybe 4 or 5 years' time, and saying, right, here's how we're going to steps to the stairs along the way as well.
And I suppose you're right there, it resonates with me a small bit about, you really can't digitalise a poor process. You need to fix your process first, and then digitalise.
Yeah,
that's it.
And there will be various different aspects of this that you'll say, right, once you document the process, say, well, actually, maybe get an outsider's view, bring in a consultant, either through IDEAM or through one of the LEO digitalisation grant or something like that, and focus on the whole idea of maybe tweaking the process first before you put systems in place around it.
Yeah.
You say, as you rightly said, David, if you systemize a broken process, then all you're doing is keeping the broken process there going forward.
Absolutely, 100%. That's it, Paul. Listen, thanks a million for coming in. We're delighted to have you for the last 5 years. We're looking forward to the next 5 years. And if you want to find out more about digitalisation, contact us here at IDEAM or contact Paul at HybridTP, and we'll help you as the best we can.